Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick reading for all of our earth signs. We're going to start with Capricorn, then Virgo, then Taurus. All right, let's say a quick blessing and we will just get started. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, we're starting with Capricorn. Let's see what we have going for you guys. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn. We have the Three of Pentacles that comes out in the upright position. This is somebody who says, this is someone who's doing well with the team that they are on. Or this is someone who may be in charge of a team. This is somebody who's getting things together. They have developed some kind of a plan here, and it looks like it's going well. This could be respect from other people that you work with. I have the Four of Cups on its side. There's kind of an energy of loneliness here. That's just it. You may be someone who has a great work life, but you may be a little bit lonely behind the scenes at home, something like that. This Four of Cups energy is someone who feels like they've been kind of isolated for a little bit too long. It feels like maybe you haven't met anyone recently that you were very interested in spending time with. Hang on. I have the Hanged Man, and I have the Five of Pentacles on its side. I feel like you're waiting for the right person. I feel like you're waiting for the right situation. In the meantime, it feels like you're just very focused on work. This Five of Pentacles comes out on its side here, on top of this Hanged Man energy. And that's someone who feels like they may be separated from something that they want. It could be somebody who feels like they're always coming up empty when it comes to relationships or situations related to love or friendship. It feels like the Hanged Man, it feels like waiting for the right person. This is what I was kind of smiling earlier. This Four of Cups, this is one of my favorite representations because it's the mock turtle, and he's quite focused on those three cups and how they've all spilled out, and it's just so sad, and he's just so lonely, and he just doesn't know what to do. And in the meantime, sneaking up behind him is our little dolphin buddy there with the Ace of Cups, right? And unbeknownst to this poor mock turtle, it feels like there's a divine plan here. It feels like, and I want to know what the plan is. Let's see. When it comes to your love life, it seems, I've got the Queen of Swords out here, and then I've got this Ace of Wands that comes out with the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And when they're in the upright position, they are someone who is, I'm hearing verbal tennis player, or someone who's good with the bantering, and someone who's always very witty. Someone, this may be your energy, or this may be who you're attracting into your life, Capricorn. This Queen of Swords energy is someone who knows what they want. They're very honest. They're very direct. There's someone who has a good head on their shoulders. They're very logical. This is someone who may be in business. They may... they're not always the most tender of individuals, but they are someone who's just whip smart. Okay. And with this Ace of Wands, this is a very passionate relationship that's coming towards you as well. The Ace of Wands is it's a new beginning, it's a new start, but it's pretty much the most sexually passionate card we have in the deck. As you can see, it's rather explosive. I feel like if you are kind of pulling this Queen of Swords energy into your life, it's going to be a very passionate relationship. I have the Hierophant card that comes out with that. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus, but it's also the card of marriage. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of putting down roots. It's a card of doing things by the book. It's a card of contracts. Definitely commitments. All right, hold on. I'm going to get another deck to clarify because this looks good, Capricorn. Let's use the Star Power Tarot to clarify. Bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Now, here's the deal. Excuse me. The Ten of Cups is another card of marriage. And we got the Three of Swords under that. And I got the Hanged Man again. Hold on. Let's put that aside for just 1 second while we talk about these three. The Ten of Cups is another card of marriage, right? So is this Hierophant energy. But the Ten of Cups, when it comes out in the reverse, you may have been through something either in the recent past, or it was something that was so influential for you that it's kind of coloring your opinion on relationships in the present and in the future. I have the Three of Swords that comes out with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This may be a failed marriage in your past, or this may be a failed, I should say, in air quotes. There's no such thing. Every relationship is an opportunity for growth and learning and expansion. And it's another opportunity to love someone without needing to hold on to someone. But that being set aside, the feelings here have been kind of brutal. This was a brutal ending, whatever it was. Could have been a divorce. That Three of Swords, I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? It comes for all of us at one point or another. But you may have been through something either recently, or it was something that was a big enough experience for you to just not put a lot of faith and trust in the romantic relationships that have been coming towards you. And with this Hanged Man out here twice, one right after another, one right on top of the other here, it feels like you've been waiting for the right opportunity. You've been waiting for the person that comes along that changes your mind in some way. And I don't think that you see this coming. I think that this is going to surprise you, Capricorn. I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here, and this may not be all of you, but someone here is deeply afraid of commitment. The Nine of Pentacles is all about their independence, right? But whenever we have this person in the reverse, this is someone who's fearing a codependent relationship. You may have been through a relationship that was abusive in some way, or something that colored you. It colored your perspective on love and what you pulled into your life in love. And it feels like you are very worried about someone taking your freedom away in some way, or being involved in another relationship that kind of is another example of toxicity in your life. I think that you're very leery of that. And it feels like you've been content for some time to just ignore love or to push it aside. And it's possible that you could have kept people at a distance by maybe entertaining relationships that you knew ultimately weren't going to go anywhere, something like that, because you knew subconsciously that you weren't ready in some way. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse underneath that Ten of Cups in the reverse. My goodness, Capricorn. And I have the Knight of Swords as well. That's, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You've got that out here twice. Here's the thing. Whatever it was that you went through in the past is the past. It's fair. And you learned a lot from it. But it has left you with quite a few scars with that Nine of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords is like nightmares. It can be stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, tossing and turning, right? And when we have that in the reverse, this is, again, something that left, you know, scars upon your heart, scars upon your mind. This Knight of Swords energy is a change of thought process. This is a change of patterning for you. I feel like you're about to experience a major shift in the way that you think about things and the way that you view these things. I don't know which is going to come first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know if this person comes into your life and changes your perspective, or if you change your perspective and it pulls this other person into your life. Let's look. And now I've got the King of Swords. So I got the King of Swords, I got the Queen of Swords, and I got the Knight of Swords, all of them out. This feels like, I think all of a sudden, Capricorn, you're wanting to open up. You want to open up your heart. You want to open up your mouth. You want to open up your mind. I mean, like, I think you want to start talking about what it is that you want for the future. I think that you all of a sudden are open to seeing things differently. And I think that that is actually what makes the change. You may be someone who has kept people, again, at an arm's length for some time. And whether it was consciously or subconsciously. And I think that now is the time that we have a change in that. I think now is the time where you start to open up again. And I think that's what happens before you meet this other person. There's an energy of communication here. There's an energy of needing to learn how to communicate more efficiently about what it is that you want to see in your life. It's like speaking it into existence. I have the Two of Cups that comes out there. Now, it comes out there in the reverse. You have a soulmate energy that's coming towards you. But in the past, you have not allowed yourself to attach to anyone, not for a long time. And it feels like this person that's coming towards you is going to be an opportunity for you to kind of flex those muscles again, those love muscles in some way. Yes, you know what I mean. Those feelings, the heart muscles. Yes, to open yourself up to love again for the first time in a while, Capricorn. And I have the Six of Wands that comes out on its side. There's a fear of failure here. Oh my gosh, you're so down on love. What is the deal? I see 11:01 on the timer right there. You are on the right track, Capricorn. Whoever you are, you have to have more faith in yourself, and you have to understand that not everyone is going to put your heart through the ringer like this. Not every single person is going to affect you like this. This is not going to be the outcome of every single partnership that enters into your life. You've just got to give it a chance. I have the Ten of Pentacles out here. The Ten of Pentacles, this person that's coming towards you, I think that they are going to change your mind and change your perspective on what stability and what commitment and what partnership look like to you. This person that's coming towards you, they already have their own finances set about quite securely. They're very stable. They may own their own business, their own home. You know, they have all their ducks in a row. This is someone who simply wants to add to your life, and you feel very passionately towards them, and they feel that way about you too. It's just this fear of failure that keeps you separated from experiencing this fully. So I don't know that you've met this person yet, Capricorn. I think that they're on their way into your life, and whenever they come, they may be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, because you got that very heavily here, or you may have that heavily in your chart. I don't know, but these are the signs that are coming out for you here. And it feels like this has the potential for a very healthy partnership, and it's just about you changing your perspective. I have the Death card that comes out here. There's putting a final ending to the feelings of the past. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. This is somebody who says, I can't keep on the way that I have been feeling. I can't keep living my life this way. I can't keep feeling this lonely. I need a change. I need a transformation. You may decide to pick up and move. You may decide to put yourself onto some online dating sites or apps or something. You may choose to do something kind of outside of the box for you, whatever that looks like, because with this King of Wands energy here, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's someone who sees something that they want and they go after it. This person is going to be as attracted to you as you are to them. And again, it's going to be very passionate. This is somebody who wants to spend time with you in all the ways. And I think it's going to be, there's a lot of potential here. It's simply letting go of things from the past, the things that you know you've been keeping people at an arm's length with, at arm's distance with, okay? All right, that was your reading for this week, Capricorn. It looks so good. This looks fantastic. There's just kind of a change of perspective that's coming about for you this week. And I think that it's going to propel you towards allowing people back into your life for the first time in a really long time. And it looks really good. I think you're going to be happy whenever you meet this person. I feel an energy of, after your birthday, this person will probably be, and I keep hearing March. That may be a time frame for you. That may be, what is that? That's not any Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it just may be the time that you open yourself up to meeting this person. It may just take you a little while to make the decision to do so. All right, thank you very much, Capricorn. That was your reading for this week. Next up, we have Virgo. Let me write that down. Okay. What are we going to use for Virgo? We're going to use this vice versa tarot here for Virgo. You guys have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. I'm not going to take it out. That was the first card for Capricorn out. We could just have our air sign, or excuse me, our earth signs working hard and functioning well with others, playing well with others this week. Good job. Yeah, that's a tall order during the holidays sometimes, right? Alrighty, and this Three of Wands right here is someone who's manifesting for their future. This is someone where things may have looked bleak for a while, but it feels like things are starting to improve, whoever you are, Virgo. I have the Knight of Swords out for you guys too. This is somebody who may, okay, honestly, Virgo, this could be having to have a challenging conversation with somebody this week that comes out of nowhere. Something that seems like kind of having to navigate some stormy seas here and having to move quickly. It can, and I've got the Devil here on the top. This could be dealing with someone else's issues. This could be related to a love relationship. As you can see, we have the Lovers depicted at the bottom here, right underneath our Devil card, and oftentimes the Devil and the Lovers card are very similar. This can be somebody that you are tied to romantically, having to have a challenging conversation with them this week, Virgo. Okay, well, I have the Four of Wands in the reverse, and I have the Four of Swords that comes out here. That is... All right, so the Four of Wands can be a card of marriage in this particular, and it's really coming out more on its side than in the reverse, which, I mean, makes a difference to me. Whenever I have cards that come out on their side, that means that you are in charge of turning it into the upright or into the reverse. The Four of Wands is a card of marriage. It can be a card of stability. It can be a card of divine union. But whenever it comes out in the reverse, this is somebody who is having to say, you know, things haven't been very stable for a while. Things have been pretty toxic outright here, and we've had a separation here with the Four of Swords. All right, this is somebody who's contemplating what they want to do next. Somebody else wants to offer their heart to you, Virgo, but I'm not sure you're picking it up right now. On this one side, we've got the Knight of Cups. Man, we've got the Two of Cups out there for you. I've got the Nine of, dang it all. Hold on. Yes, there's that, and there's this. But then I've also got this situation, and here, hold on. All right, you have, here's the thing. Something has happened, one more, and let me just, right there. Something has happened in this situation, in your relationship with your significant other, if you're in a partnership. And this is for someone who's in a separation with someone that they love, someone that they were tied to. There's an acknowledgement of a major problem here. It's thrown y'all off into the ditch, for sure. And it feels like you're waiting to see what's going to happen here. There's definitely an energy of separation here. Possibly even an energy of divorce with this Justice card, okay? Somebody here who's turning their back on what they currently have going on because they are transforming within themselves right now. Now, it should be noted that you have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups here, which are both soulmate energies. This was, and you've got the Ten of Cups here as well. This could have been a marriage, definitely soulmate energy. Soulmates, they're in our lives for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? Pick one. Sometimes all of them, right? Or not always all of them, right? But we have, there was an awful lot of love here. There's no doubt about it. But some things happen here, and there's an energy of someone here who didn't tell the truth about a situation, or someone who is trying to sneak away quietly. That is this Seven of Swords energy. This is someone who is trying to get themselves out of a situation. And we have the Nine of Wands here, which is that Wounded Warrior card. Somebody who's upset. We have someone here who's upset, and they've been upset for a while. There's been some baggage accumulated in this relationship. It has been a major commitment. You've got the Hierophant card here. It's the card of Taurus, but it's the card of marriage as well. We have someone here who's hoping for a reconciliation. And then we have someone else here who's not trusting the situation and possibly trying to get out of it in order to be independent or single, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single person, right? It's the minor arcana of the Empress card, and it usually indicates someone who is in fact single, not partnered with anyone else. But you have here the Queen of Cups, which can indicate someone who is a mother. You may have a family with this person. There's the Strength card comes out here also, which is the card of Leo, but this is someone, and the Devil's on both of these cards. I mean, I feel like you're kind of over asking yourself to be strong about whatever this situation was. I feel like someone in this dynamic hasn't been telling the truth for a while, and honestly, it feels like it's not you, Virgo. It feels like you are tired of dealing with this person's dishonesty, and I think that's what's driven it off here into the ditch. I think that's why this separation has happened, and I think that you are experiencing some clarity during this time of separation, although it is undeniable that there is an awful lot of love here and that this definitely is a soulmate relationship. Now, what are we gonna do about this? All right, let us use this Artist's Inner Vision Tarot to clarify a little bit further. I have the High Priestess in the reverse. So at some point, yeah, and I've got the Nine of Swords out here and here as well. Whatever has gone down in this relationship, it has been extremely stressful. There's been a lot of toxicity that you've had to deal with, a lot of red flags that you just chose to ignore and sweep under the rug time and time again because of all the love that you had for this person, and you knew that they loved you too. But sometimes love is not enough whenever we're dealing with this much devil energy. I have the Ten of Swords out. It's a card of divorce. It's a card of separation. It's the minor arcana of the Death card. It can be indicating an on-again, off-again relationship, or this could be, again, something that you've known needed to end for some time and you've just delayed it as long as possible. You have a very big heart, whoever you are. This Queen of Cups is someone who loves very deeply, and they love unconditionally, and maybe even to a fault at times, okay? But you are someone who, if this is you, you gave it 110%. You sat and you waited to see if things would improve, and I think that you're finding that they haven't. I think that, like, the proof is in the pudding. I think that nothing is going to come of this. And there's an energy of sadness about that. I think that you have prepared yourself for the worst here, although someone else, the other half of this story, is looking for reconciliation with that Three of Cups energy. This other person wants to, honestly, with this Knight of Cups energy, this is someone who's saying, what can I do to get you to stay? What can I do to prove to you how much I love you? And I feel like you're the one who's saying, you know, it's not that I think you don't love me. It's that we have all these other issues here. There's this energy of dishonesty. And there it is, the Three of Cups. I was just thinking to myself when I was talking about this reconciliation energy of the Three of Cups, right? I was thinking, you know, if this card was in the reverse, it would indicate a third-party situation. And so I was thinking, as I was pulling the cards, like, well, what was it that really was the issue? What was this dishonesty? And the Three of Cups came out in the reverse, which indicates a third-party situation. So there you have it. This person may have engaged in an affair situation. I mean, that may have been you, may have been them. But there is that's probably what drove this off into the ditch. And someone you may have tried to not acknowledge it, or they may have tried to cover it up and lie about it. And now I have the Page of Wands. There is so much attraction between you and this other person. Again, you may share a home or a family with one another. And there is someone who, I feel like there's someone who says, can we just have a do-over? Can we hit the reset button? Can we restart in some way? I have the Lovers card. Of course we do. The Lovers card is another one of our soulmate energies, but here's the thing about the Lovers. The Lovers card is a card of choice. It's a major choice in your love life or in relationships, and it's a choice because there's more than one person to choose from. That's why there's a choice at all. If there was only one option, there wouldn't be a choice. This person says, I'm choosing you, and I feel like you're saying, not good enough. Yeah, and I have the Five of Wands in the reverse. The problem is you can't decide what you want to do. You're making the pros and cons list in your head. Should I stay? Should I go? Excuse me. Can I tolerate this any longer? What are the pros for me staying in this situation? What are the pros of me leaving this situation, and the cons, and you're making the mental list. It's the analysis paralysis card. There's an awful lot of love here, but it doesn't excuse what's been done here. And it feels like during this time of separation is when you're gaining clarity. I'm not sure what you're going to choose to do here. You know that? Page of Cups in the reverse. Here's the problem. You aren't ready to make a decision. You haven't forgiven this person, or they haven't forgiven you, whatever. There hasn't been an energy of forgiveness here yet. And I feel like until you wrap your head around that, you're going to be kind of stuck in this position. It's almost like this energy of forgiving this person is what sets you free to make the choice that you end up making ultimately. And for each one of you, if this is your storyline, you're going to choose to do something different, you know. I think that you haven't seen what you need to see from this person. I have the Ten of Pentacles that comes out here on its side. It's possible that you may actually share a home with this person, an estate with this person, a family with this person. There's a lot at stake here. And there's a lot to forgive. And there's a lot to apologize for. All right, so I think there's an energy of someone here needing to apologize. And then I think that's where we cross into the next section of this story. Again, I really can't make it up how many different soulmate cards we have here on this table, and they're all in the upright position. They really are. It's just the bad behavior that seems to be in the reverse here. Alrighty, that was your reading for this week, Virgo. Thank you very much for letting me read for you. This is kind of a tough week if this is your story, and I'm very sorry if it is. But there's just an energy of strength behind you. I don't sense someone who's being overly emotional. I feel like if this is you, Virgo, it feels like you are very honest with yourself. You're honest with how you're feeling. I think you're honest about what has gone on here. I think that you're not seeing anything through rose-colored glasses, and there's an energy of independence here within you where you say, you know what? I understand that we're soulmates. I understand that we have all of this together, and we've built this together, and that we've grown this together. But if I can't trust you, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? I feel like your hands are tied here, Virgo. And I think that you are waiting to hear the words that you need to hear. You're waiting to see the things that you need to see, but you haven't seen it yet. And I think until you do, you're not even going to make a decision. I think you're going to sit in this state of separation and allow the clarity to come in due time. And I think you'll make the right decision no matter what. Of course you will. You're very, very bright, and you're good looking too, right? All right, that was your reading for the week, Virgo. Thank you for letting me read for you. And last of our earth signs, I have Taurus. You write that down. Alrighty, we're going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Taurus. What do we have going on for you? We've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords on the when I split the deck for you guys too. We just had those out for Virgo. Maybe Virgo's still hijacking the reading here. They had a lot to say. They have a lot going on up there. Let's hope it's not the same for you. All right, let's see. What do we have for Taurus? Three of Cups out for you guys too. We also had that card out for Virgo. There may be something up there for you. So pop up there and watch the Virgo reading if you feel so inclined. But Taurus, I have with this Three of Cups, this can be an energy of reconciliation. It can be a celebration. This can be a family gathering. This can be having fun with friends and loved ones. I have the High Priestess. That's the card of Pisces. Hold on. Oh, good news. All right, so I have the Sun card that comes out on its side here, and I have the Eight of Pentacles on its side. This is someone who understands. So the Sun is pretty much the happiest card we have in the deck, right? It's a card of healing. It's a card of warmth. It's a card of good health. It's a card of just blessings for you. It's a card of divine masculine, very yang energy. And it feels like when it's coupled with this Eight of Pentacles, both of these on their sides, there's somebody here who feels like they need to work towards some kind of reconciliation because they know that's what's going to be best for everyone involved. And with this High Priestess, this feels like you, Taurus. This is someone who's highly intuitive, very psychically developed, someone who knows all the secrets and the mysteries. You may be someone who's just highly intuitive this week. And it feels like you know beyond a shadow of a doubt intuitively that you have been kind of called upon to fix a situation, to heal a situation. Yes, it's like you're a superhero this week, Taurus. Let's look a little bit deeper. I have the World card. Yes, you do. That's the card of Libra. It feels like there's this ending that's happening. It feels like you're tying up loose ends on a situation. This could be a family dynamic where maybe there has been some conflict in a friend group or in a family group, and it feels like you've seen all of this from an outside perspective, and maybe you feel like you have finally found the words that you need in order to smooth this over or to help someone reconcile with someone else. It feels like you're watching this from an outside perspective. I have the Page of Swords in the reverse, which honestly could be an energy of online stalking. And I have the Five of Swords on its side. I'm not sure. The Five of Swords can be an energy of gossip. It can be an energy of verbal bullying. It can be a win at all costs kind of energy. This doesn't feel like it comes from you. If it has, then it just doesn't sound like you, but maybe it is. No judgment. But I think that you would be ending that now. This is somebody who has maybe been watching someone from a distance, maybe online stalking, but not in a malicious way, maybe watching somebody's social media pages, kind of trying to see what the reality of a situation is, what the truth of a person is. It feels like you may be reaching out to fix a relationship, to heal a relationship that maybe you have with another person. It could be that you can just tell that it's time to do this. You may have said something about someone that was unkind, or they may have said something about you that was unkind, and there's this energy of needing to fix this in order for things to improve, not just for this other person, but for you. I have the Ace of Pentacles on its side and the Knight of Swords. This Ace of Pentacles, as you know, if you watch any of my readings, the Ace of Pentacles is pretty much my favorite card to get out for any reading because it's something that's authentic to you, and it's something that is solid, it is stable, it's grounded, it's honest, and it's something that is certain to grow into something profitable. If this is a love reading, it is everything you could ever hope for. But when we have this Knight of Swords, there's a fast-moving change that happens in this dynamic. It's like you give a little bit, this other person gives a little bit in return. There's a meeting in the middle, and it happens quickly with one conversation. It feels like here, Taurus. Let me get another deck out to clarify. I'm going to use this Chicoli deck to clarify. I have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Man. And I have the Queen of Wands in the reverse underneath that. So Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. Doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, but with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, either you or this other person said some things that were not only unkind, but they were also untrue. Either about this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy, or they did about you. you're going to have to decide which side of the story you're on here. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is someone who can be needy. They can be high drama. They can be attention seeking. They can be promiscuous in some way. This person may have had all of those qualities or something. This person may have, with the Seven of Swords, there is someone here who, they're usually, the Seven of Swords is someone who's usually known for being sneaky or not telling the truth, or just being dishonest in general. But when it goes with this Five of Swords energy, it feels like Five of Swords can be gossipy. It's not always just one person. It can be a group. Someone may have felt attacked here. Someone may have felt bullied, like verbally bullied in a situation. The Seven of Wands in the reverse, that's like a lot of drama. There's somebody who feels like they were punished for something here. I'm hearing wrongfully accused. You may be standing up for this Queen of Wands in the reverse. You may be standing up for yourself. I'm not sure. Somebody needs to stand up for somebody here. I'm kind of upset for the situation myself. It feels like someone has been, I can't help but hear the word gang stalking, but I'm sure that that can apply in a lot of different ways. I don't mean it literally, but there's just kind of an energy of, oh, now we've got the Tower out here. Yeah, something happens. There's some conversation that happens here that changes everything. Everything is dismantled. Everything falls apart. Everything comes out into the open here. This may be happening this week, either this week or next week if it hasn't already come up in your life, Taurus. There's like an opening up of the truth here. And I have the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new, fresh start. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. This clears a pathway for some kind of new growth here. What is ultimately... Two of Cups on its side. Wow. This could be a partnership. This could be a friendship that comes back together. This may be a friend of yours that you've been on the outs with for some time. There's some kind of misunderstanding that's happened here, or some kind of downright mistruth, untruth that's been told about someone here. There's the energy of more than one person being involved here, and also an energy of online stalking, truthfully. And it feels like it's time to end it. It feels like it's time for everyone to come back together. It is the holidays after all, right? But this Two of Cups, this is someone who could potentially be a very good friend or a very good partner to you in some way. And there's a lot of creativity that you share between you, or there's a lot of passion that you share between you in some way. But there's a lot of potential for putting this back together in some way if you're so inclined, but it doesn't happen without a conversation that's pretty eye-opening. I just want to get so nosy, Taurus. I got the Empress card out here. Empress is the card of Divine Feminine. It's also the card of Virgo. But this is someone who has to be the bigger person. Somebody has to be the bigger person here. Somebody has to take control of this situation. If you see someone who's being mistreated in some way, I feel like you will be the person that steps in and intercedes on someone's behalf. If someone is seeing this happen to you, I hope that someone else is the bigger person and they stop other people from being unkind or gossiping or whatever it is, saying unkind things about you. That's what I hope for everyone, right? But it does feel like this week, Taurus, you may be called upon to be the bigger person. This is very much Divine Feminine energy, right? And I just saw 3838 on the clock, which breaks down to 1111, which is that divine union, twin flame energy. This is somebody here who's re-examining things in a different way. They're seeing things from a different perspective. And that's what you have to do as this Divine Feminine energy. You have to see things from an outside perspective, which I think I was noticing at the very beginning of your reading, someone who's seeing all of this from an overhead perspective here. All right, that was your reading for the week, Taurus. This is fascinating stuff. I can't wait to catch up with you. I hope that this storyline comes through in one of the daily readings, hopefully, because it's a good one. Anyway, I wish you much luck, and thank you guys for letting me read for you. I will catch up with you next week. Have a great week. See you soon.